Good morning, friends. We're getting our day started a little bit later than we intended, but Kate got this thing for her birthday from my parents. They sent it in the mail, and it's a terrarium, and she's been dying to put it together, so we're gonna figure out how to do it. Are you sure that's all right?
Yes, it said at first.
Okay.
Can I get some down there too and help you? Can I help you, Kate?
You can have a turn too, Bo.
No. Can I do it now?
Might be a little bit easier just to kind of pour some in there.
Okay, but just put that in.
How much are you supposed to do? Like pour the whole thing?
No.
Like a layer like this, because you're going to do some more here on the
Oh,
top.
okay. Oh, wow, Bo. Okay, how about like this?
Yes.
Tell me when to stop.
Here, let's show
Really?
you. See. No, you're going to need more than that.
Yeah, you need more, but I'm just saying.
You want to be able to see it.
You got the whole bag.
Stop.
Shake, let it settle.
Yeah. Yeah, that's like perfect. Okay. Oh, that's gonna be a lot.
Yeah, spread. Uh-oh, that's okay. We'll clean it. Try to spread it like all around so you see it on the outsides too.
It's so cool. There's a lot of
Maybe you can this is where you can let Max and Bo and Ava do something too, just a little handful.
Yeah. Handful. Can I do some too?
Max, you might want to walk over here so you can reach it.
Yeah, here, Max.
Look at his shirt.
Come over here.
Hey Max, let me see your shirt on here. What does it say?
Kate, thank you. I don't have the chicken nuggets.
He said earlier, yeah, because I eat at least 8 or 9 chicken nuggets a day.
Yeah. Just like his mother.
Look at this hair.
Oh,
man, he needs a haircut.
Try to spread them
Hey Bo, tell our friends what happened last night. Did you fall?
Okay, why don't you pour the rest from
No,
the
I
bag?
didn't fall.
What happened on the stairs?
Does he have a bump or anything?
No. Bo, what happened?
I didn't fall when we were in bed.
No, not in bed, but what
Right
happened
before
last
bed.
night, right before bed?
Oh, you did all
Yeah, she's supposed to. That's good.
Bo fell down the stairs. It was really sad.
I knew it. I'm so excited when it's done. I don't think whole thing? No.
Well, I don't know. Let's just pour
Because
it
then I
and see.
feel like up to here, so. Yeah, don't do the whole thing.
Do that for now and try to spread
No,
it.
that's good. It's good. It's supposed to be a thicker layer.
Wait, can I put a little bit of rocks?
Is that what they had?
Yeah, you can put a little bit more rocks.
Does it just have extra of all the dirt and stuff?
I guess, because that is a lot of dirt.
And do some too.
I think we were probably supposed to spray on the bottom.
It takes a
layer,
while
too.
to start spraying, so.
Well, I don't know if it's gonna spray when it's tilted like that.
Not too watery.
Is it getting y'all wet? Bo just...
Now the figures, it says when you place them, put them kind of close to the edge so that when the plants start growing, you can still see them. Because if you put them in the middle and all the plants start growing around them, they get lost in there.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
What about the water? How do we clear it all up?
Yeah, those rocks that we held out are just for decoration only. That water will clear up. Kind of push them down.
Okay, I'll put the seeds down in there and you push them in with that stick very gently, okay?
At the end? Okay, that should be enough, like.
No, they're already all in there. Now, you gotta spray a little bit more on the top, but we don't wanna tilt this thing.
Don't tilt. Okay. Did it say more water, or are we just doing that?
Yeah, it's a generously water the top.
No, Kate, you use almost, you water the plant. And I want the water to dry off from right here.
It will, baby, I promise. You know what, we're gonna set it outside, and because it said it needs a warm spot that gets sunlight.
Yeah, plants always need sunlight.
That's right. Okay, and nobody touch this when you go outside and stuff. Don't bonk it over because it'll mess up. It's gonna grow.
And it'll fall asleep.
All that water will dry.
Play outside?
Yeah, we're gonna play outside. Daddy's gonna work in the yard. Bo, what did you get for your birthday? Are you a bug collector? Here, turn around. Let me see your back. He has a kit with like a flashlight and a, what is it, a magnifying glass, a whistle, binoculars, and then they filled this pretty good yesterday with some mosquitoes. They said they were mostly dead. So we have a mosquito problem. I don't think it's like the really bad mosquitoes that bite you. I think they're the mosquitoes that eat other mosquitoes, but still. All right, y'all going outside?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I just, it might be scary for me to do
Good
that.
luck, buddy. Okay, the kids are playing happily outside and Mark is using his lunch break to rake the little gumballs from our grass into our big pine straw island in the middle of our yard. We have, it's not a huge lot, I would say like less than 1.5 acres, but it's a lot of upkeep because we have a lot of trees, so we're constantly out there having to do something. But the day, like the weather outside is so beautiful right now. I don't know, it's probably in the 70s and it's sunny and my kids just need to be outside, so I'm really happy I can see them right now through the windows just playing. So we built this terrarium thing, but my kids were so excited to do it, Kate especially, that I think we might have missed a couple steps. It's supposed to end up growing and looking like, you know, grass growing up, but I don't know, we'll see what happens. Also, I didn't curl my hair today. I did take a shower though. Full disclosure, y'all, yesterday was just not a good day. It like nothing specifically even happened. I think it was a lot of just my attitude. I was frustrated. Upstairs is a really big mess right now, and there are so many times I can look past it and just think like, okay, what can I get done today? But yesterday was a day where it just overwhelmed me, and ultimately like I just shut down and I didn't put any makeup on. I stayed in my PJs basically all day, which I know it's like, yeah, we're under quarantine right now, but like I have to get ready each day, or at least make myself presentable enough to where I don't feel like I just got out of bed. So today I was like, even if I'm getting a later start to the day, which we did, I'm going to put some makeup on and I'm going to get dressed, just because it makes me feel so much better. And I can already tell, even with the tears today and my kids fighting, that it's going to be a better day. So I am going to head upstairs here in a little bit. I think we're going to move the closets over today upstairs. And if you're new to my channel, we are switching. My girls want to now have their own rooms, or at least they said that they were excited about the thought of it because my boys were really wanting to share. I have gotten a few comments from people just saying like, oh, I'm so sad that you're doing this and I can't believe you're splitting your girls up. You guys, like, this is going to cause no permanent damage to them. Every single one of my kids is so excited, and I always try to have like a good attitude back with even the negative comments, but it's like, I'm their mom and I know what's best for them. And even if all my kids had their own room or all my kids shared together, they're going to be just fine. They're fed and loved and cared for. And ultimately, like, I'm the parent, so I can pretty much make those decisions. So those comments do baffle me, but for the 99.9% of y'all who are always supportive, thank you. And we are really excited about all the changes upstairs. We just have to get through all of the junk first. And I'm gonna tackle a good bit of it today, so I'll show y'all what I get done. Actually, I probably am going to start here in my kitchen, because you wouldn't know that I had a sink full of dirty dishes that I took care of yesterday, and now there's a sink full of dirty dishes again. Like, within the same hour yesterday, it was dirty all over again. So quarantine life will keep your sink full, that's for sure. But overall, this quarantine, I keep calling it that. I'm not trying to be dramatic. We're choosing to stay home. We're not on lockdown. But overall, it's gone really, really well. I have thoroughly enjoyed having Mark home. He is like the calm to my chaos in every way possible. He's so kind and sweet with the children, even on my bad days. And I seriously am gonna have a toddler meltdown when he has to go back to work, because it has just worked. Him being home has just been the best thing for our family. So I'm thankful that he can be here and that he's at a job that allows him to be home, because I know so many can't, and I'm not taking that for granted for 1 second. But anyways, I just wanted to update y'all a little bit. I'm gonna get on into my day. I promise we're gonna have a good day. We're gonna get stuff done. And for those of you who aren't having a day where you're getting stuff done, it doesn't mean it's not a good day. Like sometimes those relax and chill days are exactly what you need. Yesterday for me though was not only a not getting stuff done day, but I had a really bad attitude. That's a terrible mixture of feelings. So anyways, we're gonna have a good day today. So here we go.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3. I've been feeling so small. Watch the clock ticking off the wall. But tonight I'm letting it go. Spend my coin.
Had about 1,000,001 interruptions, but the kitchen is finally clean. Look at this poor kid's eyes. Let me see your eye real quick. Allergies are at an all-time high for him right now. The pollen is really bad and they've been playing outside. So these are clean. I burned the macaroni and cheese earlier because I got distracted, so that's soaking. Yes, buddy? Yeah, we'll do it in just a second. We're gonna move on upstairs and do the clothes in the closets. The Robo-Rock is going because my lands.
Unless it's ready to turn it off, you'll count.
Okay, here's Bo's closet, and I think the girls are gonna help me, right, girls?
Yeah.
We're gonna empty it out, and then I'm just gonna quickly wipe down the baseboards and vacuum, and then get all of Ava's clothes in here.
Letting it go. Spend my coin for sure. I'm gonna be myself, or I could be someone else. No one's stopping me now. I'm gonna skip my breaks.
I got these hanging rods from Amazon, and they come in handy so much with the clothes, but I have a feeling that someone has been hanging on them and putting their feet on the wall because it is pretty dirty. I'm gonna try to wipe it, but I need some magic eraser and I don't have that. But I'm at least gonna wipe down the baseboards, and I don't have my vacuum cleaner up here, but I have this thing that we keep upstairs, and I think I'm just gonna close this door and run it, and it should get everything up.
Just wanna feel alive. It's just what I do when I'm out, so try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at those beautiful stars. I wanna drive a faster car. Nothing can break me. No, no, nothing can break me. Try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at those beautiful stars. I wanna take a trip to Mars. Nothing can break me. No, no, nothing can break me.
Well, brush your teeth if you're a kid. Hey.
At the top,
Look at the beautiful stars. I wanna drive a faster car. Lay my troubles to rest. Blow the smoke through my cigarette. City lights looking fine, and I know this is my time now. I'm gonna be myself, or I could be someone else. No one's stopping me now. I'm gonna skip my breaks. I'm gonna make mistakes. I just wanna feel alive.
Hey guys, it's just a rough look today. I kind of slept in this morning, which I have been sleeping in a lot. Because the kids have pretty much been fending for themselves in the morning time. They can get themselves breakfast, and Mark's here, so if they need anything, he kind of helps them, and I sleep for a little bit. But I do think maybe I've been getting a little bit too much sleep because I feel like I always have a headache, but it's also the pollen. I know I showed y'all Bo's eyes yesterday and how bad they were, and they got even worse overnight. And so I looked up these eye drops that a friend had told me about on Amazon, and then also on like Walmart delivery to try to get it delivered with our groceries, and they were out of stock in that, and they didn't have it for Amazon until like April 4th or something. So I knew I needed to go get him something because he's just miserable. So I went to CVS and I got some eye drops and some other types of medicines that we might need, and I didn't take my phone in because I figured I didn't want it to get, you know, extra germs on it. And when I came back out, my orthodontist had called because they're obviously closed down for all this, but they had called and they said that my Invisalign had come in, which I was supposed to start my Invisalign March 25th, which was yesterday. And I knew it wasn't gonna happen because I think our orthodontist is closed down for like a long time. And even once they start back up, they're like 11 weeks behind on appointments. So she told me I could go a different route and just go ahead and start my trays because they're all ready to go. I just couldn't have the attachments. And sorry, I'll put this on vibrate. And I was nervous to do that because I don't know if y'all watched Liza Adele, but she went through all that. Now I do know that she went through her dentist. So I did go through my orthodontist, which, yes, buddy.
Those keep losing.
Okay. Okay, sorry. The boys need me a lot. I'm not gonna ramble on and on and on. But anyways, I was nervous because Liza Adele went through all that and her attachments kept falling off and people were telling her like, you absolutely need the attachments. You can't do it without the attachments. So basically they reached out and said, all your trays are ready and you can go ahead and start it. We just can't do the attachments. And I kind of was like, well, is this gonna work? I'm so nervous. And she was like, we'll be with you every step of the way. We'll see this through until your teeth have the desired outcome that you want, even if it takes a little bit longer. And my other option is waiting until they open back up, and then they have to rescan my teeth and wait the whole 5 weeks for it to come in and all that because your teeth shift constantly. So I decided to go ahead and start it because what can it hurt? I might as well go ahead and get it started because my teeth need a lot of help. So I'm starting them today. I got all these boxes. They look like this. I don't know if you can. So this says it's trays. It's aligners 1 through 15 of 42. So I'm gonna get it put in. Obviously never done this before. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm actually slightly terrified. 1 of 42, 2 of 42. So this says, how do you know when you trade them out? I bet it tells you all the, oh, instructions. Okay, well, I'll go through all these instructions. I'm supposed to put them in and then call my orthodontist. They said they'd be in the office until 2, and I'm supposed to call in and let them know how it feels. So I'll pop it in, I'll come back on here and show y'all. I'm sure I'm gonna start talking crazy now, but I've wanted straight teeth for so long, and I'm really excited about it, even though with this, I know it might take a little bit longer. But anyways, hang on, I'm gonna put these in and I'll show y'all what they look like. Probably should have said this stuff before I put these liners in, but I got a few recommendations for the eye drops for Beau's eyes, and I ended up getting this one and this one, and I feel like since this one was more expensive and it says it's now available without a prescription, I don't know, that somehow worked for me for thinking that this one was better. So I used these on his eyes today and they already look a good bit better. And then we were out of Children's Tunnel, so I got that and some more Dayquil, and then I saw the Flips and Kit Kat. But I brought everything home and like completely Lysol'd it all down. And I've been getting really bad headaches, and somebody said that this works well, but I used it earlier and I don't notice any difference. I just set y'all up on top of these Invisalign boxes, but it definitely feels a little bit weird, of course. I honestly feel like they're pretty tight, almost like they could be a smidgy bit tighter, but I'm sure that comes with having the attachment, or maybe this is how it's supposed to feel. I've never had braces or a retainer or obviously Invisalign or anything like that, so I don't have anything to compare it to, but it feels good. She did tell me on the phone that typically like day 2 is the worst, where it can possibly hurt, and you can always take medicine if you need to, but I mean, it feels okay. And obviously I'm gonna have to get used to this. You're supposed to wear them for 22 hours a day, and I'll probably try to keep them in as much as I can, unless maybe I'm like doing voiceovers on videos or eating. Other than that, I'm gonna try to keep them in. But she told me the first couple days, make sure you like talk a lot and sing and do whatever it takes to get used to them. And I told Mark that, and he was like, that won't be a problem. Like, I know I talk a lot, I can't help it. And then especially with these days of like having to stay home, I mean, I'm used to like seeing my friends and getting together and talking more to people than I am just like here within the walls of this house. But it's been okay. Anyways, upstairs yesterday we got a good bit organized. Y'all saw we switched the clothes from Ava's closet over to like her new closet. And then right after that, I pretty much just ran out of time. The day went by so quickly because my kids were playing outside and I kept going out there to check on them, and the neighbors would walk by, so I talked to the neighbors. Obviously we stayed like at least 6 feet apart, but we still talk to a lot of our neighbors because some of my very best friends live in the neighborhood, so it's hard not to see them at all. So we did that. And then by the time we came back in here, we only had time to like eat dinner and move Ava's clothes over. And then we had a FaceTime call with our small group last night because we meet every Sunday at like 4:30, and obviously we haven't been able to meet, so we met on FaceTime, which was good. I'm sorry, the boys are being kind of loud right now, but I'm just gonna try to like get used to these over the next few days. Obviously y'all are gonna hear me talking a little bit differently, but hopefully I'll get more and more used to them. I'm really happy that I'm starting them, even if it might take a little bit longer since I don't have the attachments, but my orthodontist office like reassured me that they would be here with me through all of this, like from this point until my teeth are perfectly straight. So whatever it takes, we'll get there, I'm sure. But anyways, I wanted to show y'all. You can't really tell these little bubbles right here. Sorry for being so close to y'all. These bubbles right here are where the attachments will go. I just washed my hands. Would go on your teeth, and then these would slide over them, but they're in and they feel pretty good. So I'm actually gonna try to get a lot done upstairs today, and next time I come on here, hopefully I can show y'all everything that's done. And I'm sorry I talked a lot in this video. I feel like it was just mostly me talking, but clearly it's a problem of mine. But I also just like talking to y'all because I feel like y'all are my friends, especially the people who watch my vlogging channel. Y'all are like my true friends, because I just know you're there to support me on both and just always there for me, and it's really sweet. But I love you guys. I'll see y'all in my next video, and stay safe and well. I hope everybody's doing okay out there, and I will talk to y'all soon. Bye.